in. He thought I was being inappropriate or flirting, even though I wasn't part of the fashion show. I was actually a judge. I don't know who remembers the last Barrio fashion show. That's the exact date. The first incident happened that day. He then took my phone, threw my phone off the balcony, and told me to get downstairs. So I went downstairs. Um, I was a little bit upset. I was drinking a little bit, but I wasn't drunk. I was just, just chilling. It was, 5, 6 o'clock. Um, and then, I just put some music on. I thought, let me just get ready. So I went in the shower. I had a shower. Then he came downstairs into the bathroom, pulled me out of the shower, put me on the floor, and raped me on the bare floor. And then told me to get up and get ready to go out. So I did just that. I got up, went back in the shower, got ready to go out, and I kept drinking. I kept drinking. I kept drinking. I kept drinking, and I didn't last at the theatre for more than 10 minutes. And then he got me back home. I was sick. I was sick in the bathroom. After I got sick, I showered, came into bed, and then it happened all over again. Is that enough? Do people want more?
It's really what you willing to share. It's up to you.
Is that enough detail? I mean, there's countless other times, but I'll just leave that there.
Sorry, I had to go through that. See, don't know one day there'll be a man that will whoop his ass too. I hate
So,
men that hit women.
so after that happened, you obviously got dressed and carried on with whatever the night's activities were. I'm assuming. Or
Yeah, I was so like I didn't know what. So I just kept drinking. Like I wanted to black out, but then we was outside and I couldn't control myself and he couldn't. So we went back. I was sick actually in the theater, like in the toilets. I was sick, physically sick. Um, and then yeah, I mean, it just kept going. Like from there onwards, it got worse and worse and worse. And I really remember I was really mad about my phone, right? Like I know maybe maybe it's really stupid, but I was mad because he broke my screen, like because he threw it from the balcony. He was mad, and I was really angry. I was like, replace my. I remember being like so mad about it. I was really mad about my phone. I was like, well, how dare you fucking fuck up my property? Like, you know, it was a lot. But yeah, I remember that, and then obviously he replaced it, he fixed it or whatever. So yeah.
Y'all know it's crazy for people that are normally like on the outside looking in, like people that normally say like, we want proof and how come you didn't do this and how come you didn't do that. A lot of times, it's actually harder than you think. I think people want Z to be crying, balled up. They want her to throw him in jail, and it's a whole bunch of different things that people are expecting. People are expecting her to be sad and bawling her eyes out and sliding down a wall and a whole bunch of other stuff. Those are the reactions that people are expecting, but it's not as easy as you think. When you're in a relationship with somebody that you've been with for a while now, when you spent quite some time with the person over the course of months, years, or whatever the case is, you start to grow a bond with them. And it's really hard to leave them alone regardless of the things that they do. Now, I know the average person would say, well, if this person were to do this to me, I would do this. Well, that's you. That's what you would do. That's why you're you and Z is Z. You get what I'm saying? If it's just harder than you think it is. Like seriously, it really is. I know plenty of people that have been in abusive relationships. I know plenty of people that have been through hell with different people, and they'll go bond the dude out of jail. Sometimes you have to reach a breaking point before you really leave somebody alone. It's not just a one situation,
And
one
this is my
scenario,
thing,
and
like,
then that's it.
and I've been watching. People want proof that I would like. Do you guys want me to actually get a camera or have like CCTV or like surveillance in my bedroom or in the bathroom or in the hallway where the assault was? Like, how can I prove? Like, can we start there? Like, you guys want receipts on me being sexually assaulted?
And this,
He would sexually assault me, and then you know what I would do? Go and shower, come back in bed, and then he would have sex with me again. That's how it would go. Like, what? How can I? There's no way for me to prove that. The only way I can prove that is telling you that this is what happened, right? And maybe some receipts I have in my text messages. But I don't have cameras within in my bedroom or wherever the assault was taking place. I can't prove. I don't have a receipt of that. Like people saying, prove that he raped. How can I prove that he raped me? How? It's impossible. I was attacked. I didn't. It wasn't recording in progress when he was attacking me. Like it just doesn't make any sense. But you guys,
So this kind of go back to, and this kind of a little bit off topic, but this go back to a couple of days ago when y'all was all jumping me, saying when I was saying my things with the whole, crazy situation, and then y'all was like, you victim blaming and all this type of stuff. I just want y'all to remember that.
But these people are victim blaming who don't like that, Jeff.
Shima, you remember this stage when everybody,
Yes.
when I was talking about the whole thing with
I
the whole
remember.
crazy, I was asking, I'm like, well, she knew how he was and this and that, and y'all, everybody was just crucifying me. But hey, like,
We get what you're saying. It's still victim blaming, but we understand that a lot of people are gonna say that. So, oof, I don't even know if I'm allowed.
Why do you feel that way, Chima? Oh, she's a.
Hold on.
So I guess if we can verify Medusa's trauma, how I'm sorry, Z's trauma, how Medusa's trauma's been verified, everyone will be okay. I'm just trying to find a happy medium for everybody. The victims, the accused, the goo, the stage. So okay. So you guys want I'm just trying because I mean, okay, how the tables turn. Okay, boom. Actually, yes. Okay. So, like I said, you either drag her or support her. You either drag her for dragging Medusa and everybody else, or not. It's A or B. I don't know how many other options y'all want, but drag away, cause she drugged Medusa in game. So drag away, and those who support her and believe her, then have that. That's my input. I don't have no other options. I don't know what else to say. Like, really, like, those were the two options. Am I wrong for saying that or no? At this point, or
no, you're not wrong, Larry. Like
and I
it
don't want
is.
to
Like
be
I'm not.
insensitive. Z, you know, I'm not
No,
trying. I'm
you're
just trying.
absolutely no. Listen, you hit the nail on the head. This is me telling my story. Now, a lot of people don't. I get it. They'd be mad about it. It is what it is. This isn't for me. I don't have nothing to prove on this app. The people that fuck with me already do. I don't like. I'd be cussing you bitches out all day, every day. So it's not me trying to get sympathy from people I don't give a fuck about. That's his lane. He wants public opinion to be on his side. I don't. I'm just telling you my story because finally I broke and I had enough. You like who believes? I don't care if you guys believe him. It's fine. I have enough evidence, enough receipts, right? It's not. This isn't a court of public opinion. This is me telling my story. And yes, I've dragged bitches that have played with me. And if they want to play with me with regards to this, they can. I'm just gonna drag them better. I'm just gonna drag them better. Everybody knows that. That's not gonna stop. We need to stop being disingenuous. That man won't leave me alone. And I've asked and I've pleaded with him to leave me alone. He won't. The abuse continues. whether covertly, overtly, physical, emotional, psychological, the abuse does not stop. This is about him, right? Mr. ADOS, Mr. Reparations. I want people to know what he's really like behind closed doors. Most of you already do. A lot of people already been woke to him. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about people's opinions. I really don't. I don't like any of you anyway.
I don't have anything else to say because I'm gonna go too far
Lou
left.
wants to act confused in the chat. Lou, Curtis was abusing me for about 18 months. If you're confused, he won't stop harassing me. He won't leave me. He won't put me down. And today he came on a stage and tried to engage with me. And I went all the way left and told our business. Yes, our business was that he's a rapist and he was raping me and he was beating me up black and blue from LA before the view me shit, even though that's not even a reason to beat me. This shit started way before that. So, yes, Lou, that's the reset for you.
I don't have anything positive to say. I'm going too far left, so I think it's best I stay on mute. I think it's best y'all go back in the hallway and reach for bullshit and scramble for shit and piss and narratives. Is that what y'all want to do? Will you guys be best? Like, is that like best for everyone? You guys would like that? Let me get some ones in the chat if that's what y'all want. You got a hate room down the block if y'all want to go hate and talk about all her
Yeah,
lies.
hopefully he
Y'all
plays
can,
that. Hopefully he plays a recording in Yusra Jara's room. I don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting for the recording. Honey, can you confirm that I sent you? I think I sent it to. Did I send it to? I think I sent it to Larry too. The some of the abuse pictures typed with the date and the camera roll at the bottom.
You didn't send it to me. You sent it to Denai. He sent it to me though. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still not forwarded it to you. Okay.
Yeah. He texted to me. I seen it. I mean, I have a couple questions if you want to answer them.
Go ahead, babe. I
Cause I
feel
don't
I
really
feel
think
okay.
I don't really think that it's a good idea to get a traffic to your ops. Um, Me personally. Um, so I want to know. Hold on, let me turn my heat down. This shit hot. I want to know. So you said that who did you share this information with previously to this room today, the Larry?
Oh, the only it was Drew and Chima. They were the only two people that knew fully to the full extent of what was going on. No one else, and I only shared that very very recently. Now I'll say this. I don't know if I slipped up sometimes, but I was trying to keep it private, but I don't know if I slipped up with because I was with High Tea and Shan and them. And I remember having a really bad crash out. One night I crashed out for like 24 hours and I went from Two Americas where he was playing. Then I went to Sam's Discord and he started playing, calling me a bag of bitches. I think then I went in private with the girls from High Tea. I don't know if I slipped up and said something in there. Um, I was very, very upset. But yeah, I mean, real honest conversations, I'd probably say Chima and Drew knew about it too. That's it. That's the only two people.
Okay.
And
Um, per-
Ebony was there too. Like I didn't tell her fully what was going on, but she kind of got the drift of it. There was a phone conversation where he called Ebony and he was threatening me. And yeah,
yeah.
a lot happened on that call.
Okay. Thank you so much. Um, why did Miss previously state that she knew your arm was broke, or someone in my room said that Vumi had stated that Curtis broke your arm or something like that before? Did you? How did they hear that information? If you don't want to answer, I understand it.
Yeah, my arm and my ribs were fucked up for about 6 weeks.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, I didn't go to the hospital.
Mm.
Would Curtis try to? What's funny, Pac Man? Well, like what's
Yeah,
funny?
why is he laughing? That's not nice.
What's funny, sir?
I accidentally pressed the wrong emoji. My bad.
Okay, my bad. When this abuse would happen, would he like try to shower you with presents or gifts or anything of that nature to try to make it better?
Um, yeah, somewhat, yeah, but it was mostly like berating me and saying that he was very mad about like so when the incident happened in LA, I didn't know View Me, but when he came to London, I think it was January or December. No, he came at Christmas and then he came back. So I think it was like late January. I can't remember the exact date when the information about View Me broke. No, it
January
was like you
23.
deserve it. Yeah, it was around that time. You deserve it. Just berating me. He was like, you deserve it. You deserve everything I'm doing to you. You did this to me. You ruined our life. Like it was constant. So it's more berating really than, but yeah, I mean, he would also do nice things. He would do nice things too. So it was both.
Would you say that your relationship was more so good or more so bad? Like if you had to pick one, was it bad most of the time or was it good like most of the time?
It was all bad.
It was all
I'll tell you
bad.
that the only time I had fun was the first time I was in LA. That's it. But I'm not gonna lie and say I never cared about him. Of course I did. Like we cared about each other, but um, it was the abuse and then the cycle of abuse and then the whole view me shit. Just he spiraled from that, and then it was just taking out on me, acting like he didn't give a fuck in public, but was really mad about it.
Mhm.
And then I would get fucked up behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. And if any chance that you're uncomfortable or don't want to, answer, you can let me know and I'll stop. Um. So my next question is, and this one came from the goo. Was there any times that you guys would be having sex consensual, or was it always like he would have to like
No, no,
get
of
you
course,
drunk or
no, girl, no, no, no. We would have normal, regular sex too. Yeah, we're not doing that. No, the incidents, I mean, they happen frequently, but they won't like more than regular us having regular, normal relationship sex. Yeah, that would happen more than the other
abusive
stuff.
sex?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Okay. Um, in the matter of the 18 months that you guys were together, how many times do you think you actually approximately seen Curtis?
3 times in LA, and then 3 months, and he spent 3 months in London.
He spent 3 months in London. And was when he was in London for those 3 months, was the abuse, was it like reoccurring every day, every other day? Like, was it often when he was with you at your home? I'll give her a moment. I do want to say that Z is very you're very brave for bringing your story out, especially knowing that you were going to be, people were going to have their thoughts about it. I do want to say that I stand with you, right or wrong, even when, we are at odds. I do not want to see this happen to any women. I don't play with this type of shit. It's not content to me. I'm so mad that, it did go left today. And, I know how emotional you can be when you're asking people to leave you alone and they will not stop. I do understand how that shit feels. So I understand that enough was enough and you finally decided to share your story. And I do just want to let you know that, Z, when you close this app out, none of these people exist. Okay? So I do understand that it's always said that we don't want to let anyone run us off this app, and that's always the narrative when we take our breaks. But I'm here to let you know that fuck these people. Whenever you're ready to log out or take time off, it's necessary. Sometimes it is necessary, not just for Z, but everybody in this room. It is very necessary to take mental breaks off this app. No matter what people say, even when they say people are getting ran off and shit like that, because last month, you all know my cousin killed herself due to mental health, and I don't want to see anybody go down that route, no matter what we say on this app. So please take care of y'all mental.
Sorry for your
Aubrey,
loss.
Aubrey, you there? Aubrey. Mm, interesting.
I'm sorry, babe. My phone's in my purse.
Secretary Aubrey.
Oh,
Oh, she's
okay. You're not available to speak?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Somebody asked, did Curtis have any previous abuse in his background, or was you the first person you think that he
I mean,
used to
did you ask
abuse?
me a question?
No, Z.
Oh, what was that? What did
She
you
wanted
ask
to
me?
know if you were
I
available to speak.
wanted to know if you could speak on that phone call where he was threatening me, that you took with him, if you're available.
Yeah. So I had a phone call with him where, well, he had called me a couple times because he had heard that I had said things like it's giving Govia, it's giving abusive. And he had called me. Well, he was blocked from my phone, but he had called Sade to get in touch with me, and she had called me and tried to merge the FaceTime, but of course it wouldn't go through. And I, told her that I didn't want to speak to him, but he was adamant about speaking to me. So then I had called Andrew, and I called Z, and she was like, I called them to tell them like you're trying to get in touch with me, and I'm not really comfortable speaking to them because what I have seen lately was given, it was triggering to me because I know what toxic abusive relationships look like. And he was just like, no, call him back. Let's hear what he has to say. So I called him back and I was, kind of pressing him about why he can't just, let Z heal and leave her alone and stop antagonizing her on the app and things of that sort. And, he's done enough. Had already said, he would always go and tell all the women around her things about her to make her look a certain way. But, lately it's pretty clear that he's the one that is causing all of the harm and emotional lability. And so during that conversation, he assumed that I was streaming to Z, and he started talking directly to her through my phone and was like, "You play with me, I will be at your door, and you play with me, and I'll be in London, and you and just going in." And I was just like, "What is that a threat? Like, what is that supposed to be?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's a threat. This, that, and the third." Um, Eventually, I just hung up. But after that, I've literally never looked at him the same because he was trying to scare her through the phone. So, yeah, I said scare her through the phone. So afterwards, I called, I hung up and I called Z, and she was just like, she's actually scared because of things that he's done in the past. And that's when she sort of opened up to me about the history of their relationship. So, I mean, Andrew did record the call, so, but I don't know if he still has that. Drew, text me.
I mean, Pac-Man, would you like to share a joke? Because you got like a lot of jokes going on. I'm not understanding. Like, would you like to share your trauma experience on Clubhouse? Since you seem to be wanting to be entertained. Can we get one mic on you so you can share your
Oh
trauma?
yeah, no, I'm gonna
Yeah, can we
really
talk
go
about
in.
how your baby, is gone and you want to
Yeah,
Like
clap
how
no,
on
your
it's
Clubhouse?
baby was
yeah.
killed? Like,
I'll
Yeah,
deal
can
with
we talk
you.
about that? How you
sorry
feel about
about
I'll
that.
deal with you.
abortions? Because this is
Let's go
weird as
ahead and
fuck. He's
remove you
pissing
out
me
the
the
room.
fuck off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get
Yeah,
you
because what
gone.
the fuck?
But yeah, I don't even know how you got up.
I'm sorry about your baby.
Yeah, y'all might well kept Vax in the room with that nigga on stage.
Well, I mean, maybe I thought he was gonna share his experience of, the loss of his child since he was grieving about it and upset about it. So, we were trying to give people space.
Cure their trauma. You feel me? Since, everybody else want to talk about Z's, can we talk about some of y'all shit that y'all keep sharing with us that we didn't fucking ask for?
Because he did share it with her the other day. He wanted to have her speak. So maybe I thought maybe he wanted to speak about his trauma as
No
well.
shade. That's
Uh,
why I
you
brought
know,
him up. No shade.
I mean, we,
yeah.
we, we, Kelly,
No shade.
Measy was the one that mentioned to us, we didn't ask earlier in a room full of people telling everybody how she killed her baby and was pregnant
Well, that
again.
was
We
Erin.
didn't,
The nurse
yeah,
decided
yeah,
to
the
tell
nurse for
Yeah,
it,
everyone
Measy
yeah.
that
didn't
she
say it.
killed his baby.
Yeah, nurse. Yeah, Medusa wanted us all to know. So I mean, if we decide to discuss that, I mean, it's the same with y'all using these trauma for content. Like y'all talked about my cousin dying and killing himself. Everybody's trauma is being played with. So can we just, let's play with everybody's trauma? Fuck.
For me, this is healing. Like, this is me just speaking my truth. Like, I don't expect people to fuck with me anymore, nor any less. And anyone that wants to play, I'm just gonna play it back. It doesn't matter. But for me, this is healing. I needed this. I needed to get this off my chest. It was weighing really heavy on my heart. And the constant antagonist behavior that was coming my way, and I keep suppressing. Instead of me taking it out on everyone, I should take it out on the person that actually caused most of this trauma,
Did
and it's him.
did Vumi know about this incident?
No, he didn't.
Okay, because they said in my room about earlier today that he had said something out his mouth about Curtis breaking your arm when him and Curtis, Vumi and Curtis were arguing. Curtis mentioned that to him. I mean, Vumi mentioned that to Curtis.
And we got to clean the rhetoric because breaking an arm and all of this other stuff means that we got to bring up hospital records and,
Yeah,
come
so
on.
Yeah,
was it? Yeah,
It's
but
yeah.
it's not
that's
far fetched to ask Z to show her medical records or anything because she didn't set that standard for it to
yeah.
be okay.
First
So
of all, I never went to hospital. I would never. I wouldn't do that. That is
Then they
too
gonna
much.
ask her what happened, and then she gotta put him in jail.
Right, and that's what I
Yeah, I
said.
would
In
never
the
do that.
UK, they will know from the bruises
Yeah,
and everything.
from the jump,
There's a
from the
lot of
jump, they're
domestic.
gonna start
Yeah, they
investigating,
would
and
know,
it'd be
and
bad.
behind, and whether she likes or not, they're just gonna contact the police, and she'll just have police there
The
right next
police
to
will
her.
be
Ask,
there in the hospital.
yeah, they'll
as
just
soon as
come,
soon
and
as
then
I go
she's
to
just gonna have to
EE
explain.
and say, oh, okay, I need to see somebody, something's wrong with my ribs, they're gonna start asking me questions. The police will come. They then everybody's gonna get
Yeah,
interviewed. Then
No
they're gonna
contact.
do
If
the
you
whole
go
rape
to
thing. They're gonna do the whole rape kit. It's too much. No one's got time for that. I'll be honest with
No,
you.
they do,
Like,
and obviously, you guys have to remember, they're in a relationship. Like some people might have not gone through domestic violence, but some that have would understand that it's not that easy. It's shocking when a person hits you. You know, the strength that you had goes. You don't know how to react. You love them, then they mentally get into your head, then comfort you, make you feel better again, and then continue. So you guys don't know how she was feeling at that moment. It's not easy.
So, Marambo, would you say that they're really strict about domestic violence laws in the UK?
extremely. I
Um,
told you, Kelly. The police will be at the hospital before you even check in.
Basically, Kelly, if let's say if a child's been bruised up, automatically they'll call social services when you're at the hospital without you knowing. They'll just act like everything's okay talking to you. If you've been bruised up, they're gonna call police. If you went there with a stabbing wound, they're gonna call police. Like the police has to be involved because they know that you're not gonna say nothing. But with those cases where she's bruised up, they know that she got beaten up. It's an abuse. Should be GBH or domestic violence, and they will get police involved. She'll just be sitting there getting treated. Next minute, she knows police just walk through the door, like, "Excuse me, what happened? Because we just found out you've been bruised up." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I ask because I know some places here they'll kind of trick you into telling them everything that happened. Not they'll trick you if you're not forthcoming. Like you can't just say, "Oh, well, I just got hurt." They want to know specifics. So I didn't know if it was some similar thing there. And I know some places here, even if you're a victim and you don't press charges, the state will pick up the charges and press them for you
Yeah, they'll
because they
get
know
involved. They'll
a
get
lot of
involved,
men and
100%.
women won't report it, so they will pick up the charges. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, they will, because with the picture that I just saw her hand, 100% they're gonna call police. That's somebody that's been bruised up.
So Z, was your arm broke or it was just bruised?
No, I never had a broken arm. I don't know where that narrative. My ribs were really damaged. My arm was in a very bad way, but I don't think I had a broken bone though.
Where
Okay.
that
Yeah, I don't
came
want to
from
lie.
is like when Curtis and Boomy
Yeah, there
was
was no
banging on each
broken
other.
bone.
He
Yeah,
said it just to sound even more egregious, even though like he was right that there was some abuse going on. To what extent, I don't know. It's almost like, me personally, I thought that looked like a bite on your titty, but some people could think I was trolling and exaggerating. But the fact still remains, the abuse took place, right? And you do
yeah. I
have
mean, there was
welts
a
and
lot of
marks on
there was
your
a lot of
breast.
headbutting. There was a lot of punches to my chest, like my breast area. So those bruises could maybe they look like bites to you, but it was physical punches. There was a lot of
Right.
throwing me against walls. There was a lot of that, like body
Well, let
slamming
me
me
ask you,
against
how tall is
walls.
Curtis?
There was a lot of that. I mean, me and him,
How
he's maybe
tall
an
is
inch
he?
taller
Because
than he's maybe it's an inch taller than me. That's it.
uh-uh.
But
And all I would
And
do,
how
so when
tall are
this would
you?
happen, I'm 5'5". I think he's 5'6", 5'7". All I would do is just cover my face
He's a
because all
little
I
nigga.
thought is, you know what? If he gets me on my body, as long as my face is okay, so I'd have I remember I'd have my hands just covering my face. I would
and
just
it's
I would cool up in a ball like that and just protect my face, right? Because I didn't want any damage. But he was very careful to hit like other parts of my body. But yeah, he didn't get my face bad, but there was a
Did you
few
ever have
spots.
a
Like
black
a
eye?
trained abuser. Like
No,
he know.
no,
He knew
no,
better. He knew what the fuck to do.
no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Because my
and
sister would like my family would see it like no, no.
Your family would be around too often.
Yeah, I mean the people would see that.
Oh,
So
okay.
no, it was more
I'm
like
starting to
body
believe.
blows.
You know. Elaine said that Curtis beat her too, and ain't nobody pay attention to it a long time ago. So we got it. Like
Wait,
this nigga's been
what?
abused
When did she say that, Denia? Now I gotta come
I
off
a
don't know.
mute.
You gotta
long
stop.
time
You gotta
ago.
stop this shit,
No, no,
Donna.
she
Come
did
on.
say Curtis beat her a
Okay,
long
well then
time
she
ago.
can
See,
she
y'all
can make her
saying
own.
stop.
Yeah, she can make her own room and talk about it. This isn't about Elaine. Please stop that. Like we don't. We're not. This isn't. We're not doing that. Like, can we not introduce other people into this? Like, if that happened to her, then she can talk about it separately.
Yeah, let them come
Um,
out on their own. See, let me ask you this. For many years, you said Curtis would never play with you. He would never play with you. He would never play with you. That was your claim to fame, right? So did you say that based on the fact that you knew that he was abusive and you suppressed that? Was that one of your reasonings for saying that he would never play with you on this app?
Sorry, Kelly. Hold on. I'm just bear
No
with me.
problem. Now she finna get
Can you?
wires
Can
open.
you? Yeah. Sorry. I have. Yeah, because my phone was charging.
So
I'm back on my
I
wires. Go ahead. Just re-ask that question for me.
so I said for many years you've always said that Curtis would never play with you on this app, right? And that was your claim to fame with him. That was your thing. And did you say that based on the fact that you knew that you had been through a DV situation with him and that you suppressed that and and hope that he would, never play with you on the app so you would never have to bring this up? Was that one of your reasons that
I
you used to
just,
say that
yeah,
all
I
the time?
mean, that plus a lot of other things. Like, we spent like very integral in each other's lives while we was together, right? So he knows a lot about me. I know a lot about him. It just would be in poor taste. Like, we shared a lot of time together. So I just think somebody that, has been around each other, like, I just didn't think it would come to what it's come to today. And, we haven't been together for a whole year. I've been minding my business. Everybody knows I'm volatile. But up to this point, I'm trying to leave it alone. But unfortunately, that he keeps antagonizing and keeps doing the harassment and he won't stop. So, I blew up today. I got to the end of my tether. Now, somebody like him that knows my personality, it was given that he was pushing, 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 pushing until I got to this point, because there's nobody else that gets away with the level of fucking manipulation and abuse that he's got away with. No one else. I don't give anybody else the same level of grace that I've given him, right?